And so, we begin on a crisp, cold March morning in London. And the new members of the society are going about their business. What are you up to now, and what have you been doing in the last year? Like, how have things changed for you since the last time we checked in on the society? Let's start off with Nigel. How have things changed for you, and what are you doing this lovely March morning?
Well, in the past year, Basil and I have moved our base of operations from the detective agency office in Whitechapel to the rather more upscale London Esoteric Society, bidding a kind of a tearful farewell to our indigent clients we had before, and hopefully engaging much more deep-pocketed clients. As of today, I'm just sitting reading the newspaper at breakfast with the rest of the society, looking to see if there's anyone we can contact to find something interesting going on.
Okay. Martin, what have you been up to, and what are you up to this morning?
I think Martin's been focused on his business more than not. He's been contacting various business links and charity links that the society has, just to reconnect with them in case the society's lost touch with some of them. And basically to remind us that charities that, well, the London Esoteric Society is still there and still helping them, sort of thing. Just to find out a bit more about the society's going-ons. He's also been asking a bit about, well, in his social clubs, there's one of them which I think is to do with explorers, mainly the Travellers Social Club. And he's been inquiring about that town in the Dream Realm, just by name, rather than just asking if anyone had heard of this town, because they're well-travelled people there, and a couple of the other clubs asking the same sort of thing, just dropping the name of the town, not that it's in the Dream Realm, just asking just politely if anyone had heard any rumours about it.
But, no rumours, it seems.
No, it's just testing the waters. Other than that, it's business as normal. You'd probably be sitting at home a few doors down from Nigel Hargreaves, reading the morning papers and having breakfast.
Okay, and Avery, what have you been up to? What are you up to today?
Well, what Avery's been up to is this machine that he was building last time around is perfectly fine working prototype in the basement somewhere, and electrifying Grosvenor Square, and providing a little bit of electricity for here and there. He's probably stuck in a room somewhere trying to pore over schematics, getting this to be big enough to supply more electricity for more people, but to keep it safe, it's just a small prototype. And it's probably stuck somewhere. Should probably come up to get breakfast as well, but just like a couple more minutes, I guess, maybe.
Okay. So Nigel is sat at breakfast reading the paper. Across from him, also reading the paper, sits Miss Lucy Ward, the final member of your society, who, I don't know where you currently all stand on Lucy. She's mostly been keeping herself to herself this last year. She's been providing information, helping on investigations, and as far as all of you are aware, she hasn't stolen anyone else's memory or tried to mind control any more immortal sorcerers. So, that's a plus. As far as you're aware, she has been behaving herself.
A perfectly normal investigator, then.
She's just flicking through the paper when you hear a knock at the front door.
And if James is busy serving his thing, I'll get that, if you like.
We have servants for that, but...
Oh, I keep forgetting, but
You're not in Whitechapel anymore. James, the door.
Thank God for that.
Yes, a gentleman does not go around opening his own front door.
See, there certainly
It might be people
etiquette.
think you don't have
Yes.
servants.
We can't have that.
It's a Sophie Collins. She's asking for Avery. So,
Okay. Avery's downstairs, isn't he?
yes. Show Miss Collins through in here. That's fine. And you see a young woman who bears a strong resemblance to Avery. And I think you've met her before. She was working as a maid at the Ward family house. Morning, is Avery around?
Oh, morning, Miss Collins. Yes, he's here. He's down in the basement, working on his machine.
Yeah. I'll wait, but I was wondering if I could get a bit of help. There's a bit of a problem. Anyway, I'll wait till. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly, but it might be something something that society can help with, or at least you and your friend maybe. Maybe it's a society thing or a detective thing. I'm not.
Well, lay it out for me. Lay it out for me, and we'll see.
Well,
What's your concern?
my we've got his cousin William. You've not met him. I don't think Avery probably not mentioned him. Quite a boring fellow. Cousin on our dad's side. Anyway, he got married recently. Went up out of the city on his our grandmother's side. Anyway, one of the ancestors had an old family cottage. Like, he wanted to show them like where he came from before like that side of the family moved to London. So he took his new wife up, and then. Look, the police weren't really, like, giving me a lot of answers. They kind of told me to go away. But they said that they found him covered in blood, standing in the middle of the road, saying that it had got her.
It? Any
That's what the police
description
said.
past that?
I've not spoken to him myself. The police wouldn't let me talk to him. But
well, I'm sure he's an innocent man. So
they say that Martha was his wife. They say that she's dead. That they say that he killed her.
Well, we don't know that for sure. I mean, none of my acquaintance of your family would lead me to believe that would be something likely. So perhaps we should take this case up.
William was a bit of an idiot, but I don't think he wouldn't kill anyone. Like he wouldn't do that. He's one of the sweetest souls I met. Like there's some family members that maybe they would, but not William. William is no. I can't believe that of him, but it was what the police said about it killed her. I don't know. Look, I don't know exactly what you do here, but
Well, we do a number of things, but my specialty is cases exactly of this sort. So we'll take you on.
I can't pay.
Don't worry about that at the moment. This is family.
Okay.
But I do need to start the investigation of talking to Avery and seeing what he knows of them before we take any trips.
Yeah. Sir, shall I get Avery from the? I think he's down in the basement.
Would you please?
Yeah. Avery, you're down in the basement, tinkering away. Would you just roll me a sanity check, please?
Sure. We did fine.
Okay. You're down in the basement tinkering away. Everything is fine. You hear footsteps on the stairs coming down. And then
Professor, yeah, coming.
Sir, your sister's upstairs talking to Mr. Hargreaves. Something about your cousin being arrested for murder. You should probably come.
Which cousin would? All right.
Someone called William.
Did he fall on somebody? I'm gonna come up and climb up the stairs behind him. He could have killed somebody if he wanted to.
I'm just saying what I heard. I didn't quite catch all of it, but they're just in there. Should I go down? Should I go a couple of doors down, get Mr. White for this, or?
Sure. Let's just. This sounds like something more brains, more better.
All right. I'll be right back, sir.
Thank you. I'm gonna come in. Hey, what's this about Willie murdering somebody?
I said it myself. William wouldn't murder it. Like, I mean, David maybe, but William, no. Like, so the police said that they found him on the road, covered in blood, saying that it had killed Martha. You met Martha?
I mean, yeah.
Your wife? Yeah.
Okay. So they went
that's
to the
all I know.
cottage and got.
They went up to the cottage for, like, honeymoon. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't take my partner to a depressing, mildew-filled cottage as a honeymoon, but I think you thought it was sweet. It would be like a sweet idea. Anyway, yeah. The police, they said that he must have killed us in the woods. They haven't got a body, but he was covered in blood, and she's not been seen. Like.
And had they made any other investigations into the house, the cottage itself, yet, or did they just simply not speak of it?
They told me they looked for Martha there, and there was blood, but she wasn't there.
Do you know the constable's name, who was leading the investigation?
Whitworth.
Whitworth. I'll make a note of that. I'll try to get in touch with him to see. Since we're representing you as a detective agency, they may talk to us more.
I mean, they might talk to you lot a bit better, yeah. Kind of gives a nod around at the fancy, like, drawing room you're sat in.
Yeah, they should talk to you. If they hear the name of me, they will probably assume that, which correct assumption, but.
Right. Well, listen, a mostly disinterested third party. I'm sure they'll trust talking to us.
That's a good point. Meanwhile, a couple of doors down, Martin, you get a knock at the door, and your butler goes to open it.
Of course.
And he says, it's James from up the road, sir.
Good. Something new. Just show him in.
Good morning, sir. A bit of a to-do. Avery's cousin might have murdered someone, or maybe not.
So, just another normal day then?
Yes.
Yes, I'll be right over. I've got some papers I need to drop off anyhow. Just grab my coat. Okay, and Martin White will start to get his stuff together, get his jacket on, and start heading up the way towards him.
Okay, as you head up to the society, would you give me a sanity roll, please? And no, I'm not telling you what this is all about.
No, it's a fail.
No, you clicked it twice, and the first one was a success.
Oh,
Yeah.
Quick question. Is my Avery tracker still working?
Yes, you still know exactly where Avery is.
That's okay. Just checking.
Yes, at all points in the last year, at every point in your life, you have known exactly where Avery Collins is.
Oh, I know he's in. That's good.
Yeah.
Stalker.
Yeah. This is what you get when you ask for, like, ultimate knowledge and use it to ask where somebody is. Yeah. So yes, you know that Avery is through in the drawing room. You don't know if the others are there, but you know Avery is.
Yeah, I'll head that way.
As you head in, you see Nigel and Avery, Avery's sister Sophie, and Miss Ward looking sort of somewhat disinterested.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, good morning, Mr. White. We're still having breakfast. Would you like to join?
Why not? A cup of tea would help.
And you as well, Sophie, of course.
I'll take a seat at the table and. So,
Yeah. And Sophie runs through the same tale that she told Avery and Nigel of William and his new wife Martha going up to the cottage and William being found covered in blood standing in the road.
Avery, do you know anything about this cottage?
Avery, you know this was a cottage. It belonged to your grandmother's family, so not the Collins side, but the pick me a surname. Give me a surname. Otherwise, I'll pick one.
English surnames, Miller. There you go.
Miller. Yeah, there you go. Look, everyone just ends up being Smith if it's left to my choices, and then that ends in confusion. Or Marsh, and then people read too much into that.
Oh, Miller's a good choice. I hear he has a good tale.
Yeah, in fact, it
it does.
belonged to the Miller family. It had been in the family for about 100 years. It's when you say cottage, it's more now like a slightly fallen down, damp pile of rocks. It's got a bit of a roof last time you saw it, but it's in dire need of repair, and no one's lived there for like a couple of your grandma lived there when she was a child, but then the family moved into the city and found come up in the world since this damp pile of rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've got any other specific questions, let me know.
Does the cottage have a name?
Don't think so. It's not that big to merit one. Is it? I don't.
It doesn't have
It's
to be
called
huge.
Mill
I'm gonna
Cottage.
look at
It's
my
called Mill
sister
Cottage.
Yeah, it's like
People call it Mill Cottage or Miller's Cottage.
yeah. I mean,
Any unusual landmarks nearby, like caves, rivers, cemeteries?
Do you remember your grandmother ever talking about the area, the people? Anything unusual ever happen up that way?
do I?
Let's see. What is a good role for how well did you listen to your grandma telling family stories?
Yeah, I think that sounds like a penalty day immediately.
Hey, you can apply a penalty die as you see fit, depending on how well you think Avery did listen. But I'll make
Is
that
memory
an intelligence roll. Yeah.
Right. Sure, let's just roll a normal
With
roll.
old family stories.
If it roll 20, high.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So Avery was listening, or at least to some of her stories. The cottage had a little bit of farmland near it and sits on the edge of the woods. Your grandma told you tales of going out in the woods, picking berries, making jam, stocking up the basement, or like the cellar, let's call it, stocking up the cellar for the winter with preserves and jams, and having to go out in the freezing cold to milk goats and sort of bring them hay. She now has a strong. You remember she always had a strong dislike of anything goat related, based on having to take care of the goats when she was younger, like goat's milk or anything like that. She would not touch it. But the stories of the woods around there, they were always, like she said, since she's a child, like tales of there being like wolves in the forest. But she's fairly sure that her mum just told those to her to like stop her from wandering off in the woods, or so she says. I will say with a hard success, there's one other bit of a tale she told you of a little family heirloom that had been passed down through the generations to the Yes, this was the eldest child of the Miller family, so that was her. She was the eldest of her sisters. And when, he had this like old ring. Like, it wasn't made of gold. It didn't look like valuables. Or this brass ring that was meant to be a lucky ring that had been passed down through the family, and it was hers. And it was meant to go to. Actually, it was meant to go to William's dad, who is sadly no longer with us. So possibly went to William itself. But yeah, it was supposed to be a lucky ring and protect the family.
All right. I'm gonna ask my sister if she remembers that story. I mean, we were told multiple times over if I still remember that.
Grandma's lucky ring? I mean, that's nonsense, right? Like,
I mean,
right?
we're talking about nonsense,
Oh,
and also.
Yeah, but the stuff you do here is like, I don't know, like fancy, like theosophical, esoteric stuff, right? So like,
Yeah, like weird
Grandma
rings.
making up stories about a lucky ring? That's nah.
I mean, yeah, weird rings can be weird stuff like that.
Yeah, we have quite the history of those sorts of things going on. So there's more to it than you might think.
I mean, she's just said that, like, it was meant to be lucky and, like, keep the family safe. I mean, it was meant to bring good fortune. Which, given the state of the Miller family, it clearly didn't work. Like...
Yeah, fair.
But... What?
I mean, we're gonna go there. We're gonna ask the cops, the bobbies, what they think.
Yeah, I'll get in touch with them before we leave, just so they know we're coming, and they know that who we are. But yeah, we should start making plans, I suppose. I mean,
Yeah.
James Basil's not here, but he had business to attend to.
Yes. So, what would you like your next step to be?
I will try to bring PC Whitworth and introduce
yes.
myself.
We have moved to the technological age where the investigators no longer need to trace back and forth around London. They can just phone people up. As it moves further and further forward, investigations involve far less going places and far right. So just ring that person. Yes, you put in a phone call over to, well, you put through to the local police station.
Right.
Up, just outside of London, which is where this is all based. This is not in the city itself. This is outside in the edge of the country. And you put through to a... so when I get my police ranks mixed up, let's call him Constable Whitworth, for the sake of simplicity. Hello?
Oh, good day, sir.
Sorry, can't hear you. There's a bit of a... yes. Good day.
Good day. I am Nigel Hargreaves of the Hargreaves Bloomsworth Detective Agency, and we've taken on a client in a Miss Sylvie Collins. She's concerned about it's her brother, right? Cousin. Being accused of murder, and we'd like to investigate or come up and visit, if that would be okay with you.
Collins that killed his wife. That one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we caught him. Sorry, I only caught some of that. You're detectives.
Yes, we are.
All right. Yeah, we've caught him already. We got him.
Well, according to family history, this is not the sort of thing that's likely for them to do. Would you mind if we come up and do some investigations ourselves to help support you in hopefully if
I'm gonna ask for a roll here. I think it's a reasonable request on charm or
Okay.
persuasion. See if you can get a nice invite up there.
Okay, let's see. What would be my best? None of them are particularly good.
Basil was, I think, the front man of the operation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, sir. Yep. Come on up.
All right. What would be the best place to find you?
The Underwood's police station.
Right then. We'll make our way up there as soon as we can, and
That's
hopefully
down
we'll see
in
you soon.
Lesser Underwood, not at Upper Underwood.
Ah, understood. Hey,
Yes.
Lesser Underwood it is then.
Yes. See you soon, sir.
All right. Thank you.
You clearly recognizes authority in your voice. Fancy London number. But yes, he puts down the phone at the other end.
Oh well, success. We have an invite to come up and talk to them at Little Underwood at the station.
Should we have a look to see if we can find any more information about those woods?
Yeah, we should.
Before we leave.
Yeah, you do that, and I think I'll drop my sister off at Lizzie.
We'll just do a little bit of investigation to get an idea. Well, get a feel for the ground, really, before we set off there.
Gentlemen, would you mind if I don't join you on this one? I have a social engagement this evening in London, and
Ah, yes.
I'm sure you can handle this one on your own. Whatever is going on in the woods. If it turns out it's another dragon,
Yeah.
I'd love to see a dragon. I read stories in the Society's records about the dragon incident. It sounded quite exciting.
Is there a number at which you could be reached, or a message sent, just in case we come across such a thing?
Here, at the Society.
Huh. I mean, you said you'd be out at your function.
I'll get the message when I get it back. James will take a message for me.
Oh, we may have slain the dragon by that point.
Well, I was never going to get there that fast. It's outside of London.
I'm guessing Avery's leading his sister out at this point.
I didn't get that one.
I wasn't sure. Avery's sort of leading his sister to the door, sort of thing.
Yeah, I was thinking I get my sister at my fiance's, and leave them to discuss stuff while we.
Yeah.
I would just bring her over while you go, and
Okay. Yeah, you're showing your sister to the door. What are the other two of you up to?
Well,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. White.
I was just going to say, Miss Ord, it might be prudent to avoid the dream realm for a little bit.
Of course.
The last encounter I was there just occurred to me, there's a strange figure I saw as I was leaving. And
That was a year ago. You're still thinking about that? You're still worrying about that?
this figure seemed to recognise me, and I know it watched me as I left the dream realm. But it watched me as I left and it recognised me, and there's not many people or things that should recognise me in there, especially seeing it's, well, my first journey there. But
It's not your first journey into dreams, though. Mr.
True.
White. We dream our entire lives. If something lives in dreams, then it might already know you.
that's true. But my concern was more the fact that it's possible for someone to die and their mind to enter the dream realm and stay there.
Yes.
And someone had passed away quite recently before that.
Ah.
That
Oh,
was the person. Yeah, that was the person. I was
You think
concerned.
Pendergast is in the dreams?
I'm worried that he might have. He knew a great deal about that sort of thing, so I wouldn't put it past him to be able to wander into them to, well, preserve his existence, really.
Well,
It's
I would
just-
refer to your expertise on that. I feel you have learned much more about the dreams than I have recently.
It's certainly something to be concerned about. Just if you just be a bit more cautious. I don't think he looks the sort of person you would talk to. It was a dark black-robed figure, looked like a dark sorcerer, pretty
I
much.
always talk to dark black-robed figures in my dreams. You don't?
Oh, Well, as just to let you know that I was just a bit concerned about that. I want to look into it a bit more at some point, but something to be aware of.
Thank you for the warning. Thank you for your concern.
So,
Try not to get yourself killed out in the countryside. Like, bad things happen out in the forest.
it's okay. Mr. Hargreaves here will keep me safe. He's a seasoned detective and gunsmith.
Well,
Indeed.
in which case I shall see you both on your return. And I shall go change.
Keeper, would a history roll just to do if there's any knowledge about that area? Would that do, or?
Yes, if you're after general history knowledge, that would be history. If you're after occult knowledge, that would be occult.
Yeah, just a general. If I know anything about,
If you're after the flora and fauna, that would be natural world.
like little, if there's any little stories about that area, like historical, where there's a record of people going missing in that area, for example.
Yeah, that's what you're after. That would be history.
And I would like to do the occult roll.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't. You're not even sure you've heard of Lesser Underwood. It's
Fair
not even
enough.
a real place.
I don't know a great deal about history, but it's worth a try.
Yeah, occult. Nigel, go ahead.
Let's see. There it is. Here we go.
Did read a story in one of the books in the Society's library. It talked about a traveller who ventured through the woods in that area and was set upon by a foul and terrible beast that came out of the darkness. He described it as this great slithering mass, like a giant slug with glowing red eyes. The beast of the Underwood woods. These are being the Underwood woods, which are the woods around Underwood.
The little Underwoods.
The beast of the Underwood woods.
Okay. Well, yeah. I think that's mixing into some of the things we've seen previously. Mr. White, there does seem to be a story of some supernatural things going on out that way in the woods.
Yeah. It may be worth us also checking the books in the library here. They've probably got maps of the area. We can have a peruse of those, just get an idea of the area before we set off. We might not find any information, but perhaps if there's any maps of that local area, we'll get an idea of the woods, any rivers, anything unusual nearby. So, Keeper, I'm guessing library.
Yeah, if you want to stop and spend a bit of time looking through the library, I will ask you to make me a library use roll. And whilst this is going on, Avery, as you show your sister out the front door, are you taking her all the way back to the wards, or taking her all the way back across town?
I take her all the way back across town. I'm not sure if you saw the message. I'm not sure if
I don't have chat open at the moment because
okay.
It's glitching out. I'll sort it at break. So.
If the car thing is functioning that I had planned for the time in between, you didn't give an okay to that. If that is
don't remember reading that message. It's been a busy week.
That's why I'm asking.
Yes. If the Society can have a car, currently it would just be a car. You have not managed to hook up any kind of terrible Eldritch machinery car.
Yeah, I was just thinking if I have an electrical generator in the basement, I could have an electrical car that I feed with batteries.
I think
if that is a thing
this could be a project you're working on at the moment. You've not quite mastered the electric car. You can have a car, but you've not quite mastered the electric car.
So it's basically a car that is half disassembled.
Yes.
And open but drivable, and I'll use that car to just drive her over.
She's got the engine just open. You get some worrying looks from people as you drive past across town. Are you going back to the Society afterwards?
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm just
Okay.
bringing her over. So she can talk to my fiance. So
Yeah.
she's not alone.
Yeah.
As we've just lost a family member apparently.
As she
Even
is
if
on the
we
way,
didn't-
she's kind of muttering on. I'm like, none of this makes any sense. I mean, like, you remember that trip to the seaside, William and like the spider, and he was determined to not let anyone cross the spider, and we had to like carry that spider down like 4 stories.
Yeah,
Like, let it go.
it doesn't make any sense. And the one girl, the one time the two of them were here, they were happy together. There's no way in this is not like something where he would snap or something. That doesn't.
Just
She was
I
she
mean,
was
I
nothing.
guess people do surprising things. I suppose I just
I
doesn't
mean,
add
yeah,
up.
it doesn't. I mean, also if like a marriage goes sour, that takes like years and not like they married what half a year.
I mean, some fall apart fast, but yeah, no, it doesn't seem right. But we'll see.
We'll find out.
I hope she's still out there somewhere. Like, they said they didn't find the body. She might not be dead.
Maybe, but there was apparently blood all over him.
It might not have been her blood. There could have been like another person there, like, or a thing,
Yeah.
or like a goat.
He did say it got her though. So that's quite the statement. So I wouldn't get my hopes up too much.
No. Right, you probably best get back.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. You'll tell Izzy and tell her I'm sorry that I'm still away again.
Yes. When are you two actually getting married? Like, Mother keeps like, this is the longest engagement I've seen. Like, are you actually planning on ever marrying her? You can't just keep her waiting like year after year after year.
I know.
Like, either marry her or let her go and find another. Like, you can't keep her.
I'm not trying to string her along. It's just there's always stuff, and I've just been busy. Marriages cost. I mean, money's not an issue anymore. But
First, it's like, oh, the project with Nordstrom, and then it's like, oh, I need to make an electricity generator, and now it's like, oh, I need to make this damn car until like.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole excuse about there being a cult you needed to fight. Like, that one didn't even turn out to be a cult. That was just.
I know. You know what? That sounds like the perfect thing to get your mind and her mind off of this whole thing. And I'm gonna let you two girls just decide all those things because you guys, you know that I'm not the right person for all that.
Avery, would you like me to just
people things.
Would you like me to just arrange your wedding and make sure it happens? Then I can kidnap you on the day and just deposit you at the altar.
It'll be fine.
Okay, that's fine. I'll talk to Lizzie. We'll sort the wedding. We'll get you on the day. Okay.
Thanks. Just like I'm just glad that I don't have to do anything with this except for walking there.
You just stand there and say, I do at like a given point, and then that's fine. I think you just sign something as well. Well, I'll sort the rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be fine. We'll make that.
Right. Keep in touch. Keep in touch.
Yeah.
Right.
Have fun, you two.
So as Avery heads back to the society, Martin has not had much luck in the library. There doesn't seem to be anything here specifically about Lesser Underwood or the Underwood Woods, or anything related to that area. Doing this, I'm going to ask Martin for a sanity roll. What's Nigel doing? Are you also in the library?
Yes.
Okay, I'll ask you for a sanity roll as well, please. Nigel, I as you're sort of Martin's sort of going through the books. Are you also going through the books, or are you just kind of hanging out? That sounds
No,
the
I'm going
wrong
through the books.
thing for a 1900s gentleman, just chilling.
I'm going through the books as well.
Going through the books. Yeah. You're going through the books. You sort of go to get another book off the shelf, sort of round the corner from where Martin is. And you realise the two of you are not alone in the library. You
Go
see,
ahead.
standing there, sort of perusing the line of books, is a man probably in like at least his late 70s, an oldish man leaning on a cane, just pouring his way along a line of books, like he's looking for a specific title.
Does the man look at all familiar to me?
You can just see the back of his head at the moment. So no.
Okay. Now, is he fully realized? I mean, or
He's
is he
fully corporeal, he's fully solid. Right? He looks to be.
Okay. So I go over. Hello? Don't.
Hello? He turns. There's a moment he jumps, like he did not expect to see you there. Like stares at you in confusion, and it's just this briefest instance. You see him. You see the clothes he is wearing are very much out of fashion. Like he's wearing clothes that would have been in fashion a good sort of 30 odd years ago. More maybe. And he he stares at you, and in that instant you recognise his face. You have never seen this man, but you have seen a portrait of this man hanging in this very house.
I was just going to ask if
And just
the
for a
clothes
second, you
seem.
find yourself staring into the face of Sir John Wallace, previous owner of the house. That's just for a moment. As you blink, he's gone.
Mr. Wallace?
And you lose 3 points of sanity.
Okay.
Martin, you're just absorbed in the books. All you basically hear is Nigel go, Mr. Wallace?
Oh, nothing unusual about that. I'm sure Nigel often talks to himself, especially when he's looking through books.
Mr. White, did you
Yes,
hear anyone speaking in here other than myself?
just yourself. He said something about Mr. Wallace, I think, or Sir Wallace.
I just the owner, the original owner of the society, was his portrait downstairs. I just saw him. He was in here in the library with us, looking at the books, and real and solid too. Not a ghost.
Are you sleeping okay at the moment?
Well, I'm not sleeping at the moment.
It could be just a hallucination, lack of sleep, perhaps. But then again, you'd probably prefer to have a different sort of hallucination. It's a bit of an unusual one to come across, very, well, particular.
Yeah, very particular. But he.
I wonder if Avery's machine's messing up with time. Maybe it's influencing time or something.
He did seem to be extremely surprised.
Maybe worth mentioning to Avery in case there's something strange going on with his machine. Maybe he hasn't managed to separate the power and the time bit.
That's a great point.
But I've not been able to find anything here at all. So once Avery arrives, we'll probably have to set off, make sure we've got a bit of a head start.
Right. How do you think we should go out to Underwood?
Well, if it's some sort of monster or creature, it could be just one of those large wild cats. They can move quite quickly. People have them as pets and all sorts these days.
How should we get ourselves there? Does the tube go there? It's
There's a car. I'm not sure if there's any forms of public transport that would get us there, but we've got a car.
You have a car,
okay.
you have a carriage, you could get the train, then get local transport at the other end. This is too far out to be in direct, like, it's not on the tube.
But we might want to bring a gun or two just in case.
Well, definitely. I mean, since there was blood involved already on.
But nothing too obvious because, I mean, well, the police and...
We are the police.
You were the police, I think.
Well, we were, yeah.
But, yeah. We'll see when Avery gets here, whether we take a car. I'm not sure how long it would take. The quickest way for us to get there. We'll just go whichever is the quickest.
It would be a few hours drive. A few hours drive outside of London. Avery, as you're returning to the society, I'm just going to keep making you make this roll. So make me a sanity roll, please. No, nothing happens. You're all good. You're all good. You arrive back at the society without incident. And the other two tooling up.
All right. So did you find anything?
Oh,
I did read. There was a story about something in the woods. It could be I've just been reading too much of the occult, trying to get set up in this society. But there seems to have been a story that if it is that, it's a problem.
We'll just have to assume that there's something in there, and if there's not, then I guess better for everybody.
Could I ask you something, Avery, though? With your tinkering with the machine downstairs, have you noticed any side effects other than power generation, like any time manipulation?
No. I think we made pretty sure that anything of that sort doesn't happen.
Because I just had the weirdest experience when I was up in the library with Mr. White. I just saw an older gentleman, the spitting image of the portrait of Mr. Wallace here at the society, and he seemed completely real, and he evinced quite some surprise when I approached him, and then he just disappeared.
Oh God, I'm gonna go downstairs.
You go downstairs. Your machine is ticking away happily, providing unlimited free power to the society. And it doesn't do anything to do with time. It's to do with space, your machine, right?
I mean, I know that that those are connected. So, but we specifically tried to make it so that can't happen. So, I'm gonna go through everything again and try to make sure that I didn't lose anything or that there's nothing changed or.
Okay, make me an engineering check, please.
That is a success.
Everything looks fine. Nothing looks to have changed. Nothing is out of place. And as far as you can tell, nothing's been sabotaged. Nothing's broken. It all seems to be ticking along very happily.
Don't have time for that right now if we need to go up there. I think it's probably better if we I'm gonna tell James and the others to switch back to like gaslights or like candles for a while, and I'm gonna shut that off while we're gone. Just in case.
Yeah, you're shutting off the power. I mean, you're going on holiday. It's what you have to do. You have to turn everything off at the switch. In this case, you have to turn power down the micro-portal energy generating machine built with with ultimate knowledge obtained in the dream worlds. Yes.
Yeah, just in case there's something. I mean, better too cautious than have something happen while I'm not there to do something about it.
Yeah. It powers down the. There's a bit of a sigh from Agnes and James. They have to go like candles everywhere. We'll get someone out to look at the gas. I'm not reconnecting that myself.
Fair.
When we stopped using it, I turned it off completely because look, I've heard too many stories about house fires. Honestly, the moment we stopped having gas, I was very glad.
Admittedly, as far as I'm aware, there's like multiple cases in this history of the
Did you
people that have been
ever
here.
hear what happened to the Belfont house?
Apparently, it burned down.
Burnt down is a fast understatement.
Let's just not have gas in here, and let's just use the candles for as long
Candles
as
are
we're.
safer.
We shouldn't be gone that long, right? So it shouldn't be that expensive to just use candles for that while.
Yeah. Okay, so with the power turned off, is there anything else you want to do before setting out of London?
Should we make arrangements, just in case this runs over a day or two? Should we make arrangements, someplace to stop in Underwood?
You can probably find somewhere local at the other end, like a guest house. There's not really anywhere you can ring ahead and make a booking.
I mean, we can probably just sit in the cottage.
True. There's the cottage as an option, or I'm sure there'll be like a country inn or something like that. I'll have rooms.
Yeah.
We probably don't get many visitors anyhow in that area, so we'd probably be able to find space for us.
Fair enough. How far is that from London?
A couple of hours drive, let's say.
Oh, that's fine. We could just take the car then.
Yeah.
Not having to rely on the train schedule. So, I'm probably putting the hood back on. So if we're driving for longer.
Yeah, it might rain.
Yeah.
When are you going to build a portable version of this power machine? So you could, say, power a vehicle with it.
Yeah, I'm trying. You know, there's these electric vehicles they have in France for a couple of years now. I'm trying to basically combine this with a combustion engine and an electrical vehicle, so we have like long-term power on this thing without all the stinking of like the combustion one, and without you can drive it back 3 meters of the electrical one, right? So something in between there. It still doesn't work though. It's like way in the future. Unless we time travel, but I hope we don't.
Well, if we jump as far forward as Mr. Wallace did, who knows what we'll see.
How long has he been gone? Do you know that?
Would we have seen the date on the portrait, Keeper?
You know that he died back in, I think, like, I want to say, like, you think somewhere like 1882?
So that's what, 30 years?
26, something like that.
Yeah, so almost 30 years ago.
Would be curious to see how the world looks in 30 years.
1939? Interesting choice.
It's probably a really interesting time to be alive.
Yes.
I'm sure it'll be much better than now.
That happens then. London was a wonderful time.
Probably. Great place to be.
Yeah. My concern was, though, as well, with this weird stuff going on, which might be something with time, is Miss Ward was very interested in time. So I'm wondering if she'd been up to something. As it is, we've only seen the one thing. It maybe nothing, could be complete coincidence. But maybe worth keeping an eye out in case. Well, I wouldn't say I don't trust her, but, well, I don't trust her.
Well, she did have a rather keen interest in time.
Yeah, so it could be it's tied in with something she's experimenting with, or we might not be aware of. But anyhow, we've got a different case to deal with first.
We do.
I mean, she's since after our agreement, he's been forthright as far as I'm aware.
Yep.
So should probably be fine.
It should be fine. Nothing to worry about.
Anyway, let's go.
Okay. You set off out on this 2-hour drive through the country. It's, as I said, it's cold, but not freezing winter. It's not actually raining. It's actually quite pleasant. As you see the city give way to countryside, scattered hedgerows, towns becoming villages, becoming smaller villages. As you make your way out into the rolling hills of... Probably we're heading sort of Surrey direction into the South Downs. And yeah, you find yourself going down these winding country lanes, to following like increasingly smaller and smaller signposts to Underwood, which appears to be two places. There's Upper Underwood and Lesser Underwood. You're told that the police station is down at Lesser Underwood.
Well, I guess that's where we're going then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you head down there, and you find it the village itself. Here, there's a police station, a shop, the school's up at Upper Underwood, a small collection of houses, and a pub, and a church. Because it's not a proper place if it doesn't have a pub and a church.
We didn't happen to see the Miller cottage on the way, did we?
Ooh. Are you keeping an eye out if she drove past? Well, Avery, you know where it is. Would you have gone past it? Or
I mean, if it's on the way, we would have probably stopped by. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's two routes you could go in. You could go... The fastest route doesn't go past the cottage. There's a slight detour that would take you past the cottage before going into the village.
Yeah, and then a slight detour. If it's just like...
So you see the signs down, you see the little village, and you veer off this detour round a bend in the road, and you see this half fallen down cottage. Like, it's still got a roof, it's still got walls, mostly. That wall at the end is not looking good. The chimney has fallen down, the garden is overgrown, and it's generally in a state of disrepair. No one's lived here for a long while.
Any cars or police or anything going on?
No sign of any commotion around it. It seems to have been undisturbed for the time being.
Unusual place for a honeymoon.
Yeah. And I don't think they've actually been in there because, I mean, looking at it, there shouldn't be a place where you still go in.
No.
It seems like it'll fall down any moment.
I mean, they might have booked into the inn and just wandered up here rather than actually stay at the cottage.
Is it very far outside of town?
It's probably about a 15-minute walk.
Okay.
So it makes sense. Someone might stay at the inn, then decide they want to visit their old family home or something. Who knows? But we might be able to find more information in the town.
Right.
Or village, or hamlet, or whatever you might call it.
No, I'm trying to remember. Keeper, what Sophie was describing what she'd heard. Was he at the cottage when the police encountered him covered in blood, or was he in town?
He'd gone up to show her the cottage, and then they found him in the road covered in blood, is what the police said.
Okay.
That's all they told Sophie.
Well, That sounds like we shouldn't enter the cottage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
At least
Until we
not.
find out some more.
Let's just talk to Willie first and to the officers. Okay, let's go.
Just a quick look at the thing. Is there anything unusual about this cottage other than the state of it?
What kind of thing are you looking for here?
Evil rune circles on the walls, runes.
Yeah, maybe a spot hidden. Yeah.
Blood splattered on the walls, you know.
Yeah, no, I see where you're coming from now. Yeah.
No, that's a fail. No,
You do
I saw
not
that.
see any evil runes, circles, blood splatters, or like lines
Anything
of human
that would stand
skulls.
out.
Nothing like that. No.
That's good. It's a completely normal cottage.
Yes.
That's good. So, shall we head on, or shall we look around here?
Well, let's go make our presence known to the police station.
Okay, so you head down the short drive into the village with this little, like, very small police station. It looks to have like a small office, like one like lockup cell, and that is about it. Oh, and a cupboard. And yeah, as you approach, you you actually see a Constable Whitworth, like standing out. Well, a gentleman. You can actually hear his voice before you get into the village. Right? Well, they said they'd be here. They said they were coming. I said from London and everything. And the other man beside him says something you can't hear because he's talking at a normal volume. And then as the car comes around the corner, both of them turn to look in your direction. So yeah, one is wearing a police constable's uniform, the other is not.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll stop and get out and do the introductions.
Constable Whitworth.
Nigel Hargreaves.
And the police around here. Henry Marden of Marden Hall. I own all the woods up on the down.
Yeah. I'm Mr. White, and this is Avery Collins.
Pleasure. Ah, the Collins. Any relation?
Big cousin, yes.
Ah. I see. Well. So. Yes, I didn't quite catch everything over the phone. It was a bit of a bad line, but this William Collins fellow, is he wanted for something in London then as well, or you said you were detectives?
Yes, I'm one half of my detective agency. No, it's Miss Collins. Sophie Collins came by and asked if we could have a look at the case to see what's going on, if there's anything we could do, because she didn't believe this was his sort of normal behavior.
Oh, I've solved this case. Guy goes up into the cottage with his wife, comes back covered in blood with no wife.
Well, I mean, there are many I would respectfully disagree with you on that. Having seen many of these sorts of situations, would you mind if we have a talk with him?
I don't see what harm that could do.
I mean, if you want to listen in, you stay with us. That's fine.
Yeah. He's back here in the cell. This way.
Which one? I mean, there's so many.
And he leads you into the station. It's a bit crowded, and Henry Marden stays outside. But yeah, with the three of you and Constable Whitworth, it's quite crowded in the station. But he ushers you through towards the back, and he rummages round keys.
Well, you're not going to open the door, are you? I mean,
Oh no, yeah, dangerous man. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. Yes. Sorry, this is the first murder I've dealt with around here. Usually it's minor thefts and missing sheep and cows.
Goats?
Yes,
perhaps?
yes. Yeah, there's some wild goats up in the woods. Someone must have released some goats at some point. Now they're all over the place. Yeah. You should speak to him through the door. That's the
So, what state is Mr. Collins in?
As you peer through the door, he sat like sort of head in hands. He looks like a man whose life has been completely and utterly destroyed. Like he does not look in a good state. And he sort of lifts his head slowly toward the door as he hears like noise and commotion from that direction. Who's there?
William. This is Nigel Hargreaves from London. Your cousin Sophie. Yes, your cousin Sophie sent us to try to investigate what happened with you and your wife.
Oh, Sophie. Oh, look, I don't know what happened.
Well, can we start?
I didn't kill her. I don't think I don't.
Let's start at the beginning. What happened? How did this start, and what happened? How did you two come to be in the place, and
Well,
to the best of your recollection?
Nice. I told her stories about like where our grandma grew up and the woods, and she thought it sounded nice. She grew up, her family's been in the city for a long time. She thought it sounded. She wanted to go out to the country, so I said I'd take her to see the old family. The old.
Right, calm down just for a second.
Old family home.
To the best of your recollection, walk us through what happened.
We walked up. We were staying up at the pub in rooms there. We walked up to the cottage. We were having a look around. I showed her the old goat pen, and then showed her the old goat pen. We cleared some of the stuff aside. I was trying to get down. I wanted to show her the old store cellar underneath because I thought that might still not be as damp as the rest. Then so we went down there. It's still mostly intact. We were thinking about maybe staying the night down there. We could get a little fire going, keep it nice and warm and cozy. And so I went to go chop some wood, and then I heard a scream. I went back. I remember going down the stairs, and I don't remember what. The next thing I remember, I'm standing in the road, and there's blood all over me. I don't remember. I don't remember what happened.
That's a very unfortunate loss of memory. Going to make it somewhat more difficult for us to investigate.
Yeah.
When you came to in the street, how was the blood on you? Was it splashed on you as if
just on my hands and my knees and like just on my shirt?
But did it appear? Do you still have the clothes? Are you wearing them?
No, the constable took them.
All right. Then do you remember if your clothes were torn, like you'd been in a fight?
I don't. Maybe a bit. I don't know. I wasn't hurt. That's when they took the shirt to see if any of it was my blood. Well, I hadn't been injured. But...
Not at all.
And then they said that that Martha was gone, and then they said I'd killed her. I didn't. I didn't even.
I think it's a rather large step to go from one to the next, saying you killed her. So we are going to continue looking into this. But rack your brain, man. Try to tell us if you can remember anything that happened.
We wanted to light a fire. Went to go chop wood. I
Did you leave the axe, or were you carrying it?
I took the axe because I went to chop wood. I picked up the axe.
You said you heard a scream.
And then I heard a scream, so I went back into the cottage. I think I still had the axe with me. I heard a scream. She said, like, it was a horrible scream. Like, no, it wasn't like a scream of like, she'd seen a spider or something. This was like, not that Martha would scream over a spider. She was
Quite down to her. And then you don't recall anything else mixed in with the sound of the scream that might not have been her.
I don't think so. And then I remember going down the ladder into the cellar, and that was it. I didn't have the axe with me when they found me.
All right, then it sounds like we need to go examine the cottage and surrounding. Please, well, I mean, obviously they're not going to let you out, but
I'm not going anywhere.
while we're gone, please continue to think if there's anything that comes to mind.
I will. If there's anything, I will tell you.
Willie?
Avery, you're there?
Yeah. I thought I'd come with and see if I can help.
Should have known Sophie would send you.
Do you remember the lucky ring of Grandma?
Yeah?
Do you have that with you? That's your
No,
Ellen, isn't it?
No, I took it off. It's kind of big and clunky. I took it off to chop wood.
All right.
I think I had it in my pocket. I must have put it in my pocket. I don't know. Maybe it fell out at some point.
I see. I was just thinking about a
What's
story.
to do with anything?
I just thought about a story Grandma told me, and I was just thinking that's the opposite of being lucky. I was just don't know how the thought came. I'm sorry. I hope
None of this makes any sense.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Constable, are
Yes.
are his clothes still around? Did you keep them for evidence?
I mean,
Or
they're
did you
covered in
take
blood, but
Did you standard procedure? Did you take inventory of all of his belongings?
oh yes, I did that. I wrote down everything he had. No, I kept the clothes. I wasn't sure what to do with them. I mean, they have blood on, but
Well,
this is the first murder we've had. But I kept the bloody clothes, and I kept.
do you recall if there was a ring in the inventory of items?
Yes. Hang on. One ring, small gold band.
Okay, so it's not lost.
That sounds like a wedding ring rather than the lucky ring.
You're not clunky, right?
Hang on. He rummages around in the drawer and pulls out essentially a small gold band, a wedding band.
Yeah. So that'll be the wedding ring. So the other ring, if there was one, if I look at it, it's probably lost somewhere there. We may find it, but I'm guessing the clothes weren't damaged in any way. It's just splattered with blood.
Just covered in blood. Then no.
Yeah, no rips or any evidence of a fight?
A bit of a rip on the trousers on the knee. A bit scuffed and dirty, But I went down to that cellar and nearly tore my own trousers on that death trap of a ladder.
I've never been that keen on ladders myself.
No, that one's a
Why can't I just put a flight of stairs?
that one. But yeah, so I was thinking maybe he ripped his going down or in or out of the cellar at some point.
That makes sense. So,
Yeah.
shall we have a look at the place ourselves? And...
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, well,
There's no one.
He shutters the
insane.
shutter on the cell.
And Keeper, about what time of day is it now?
Mid-afternoon. Let's call
Okay.
it about 3:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, so we still have several hours of light left.
Yeah, he's still got
Well, I mean, it's March.
at least
so-
2 hours of do my calculations later. March. Yeah, you got several hours yet. It's March. Not
Okay.
in the depths of winter. But yeah. So, unless there's anything else you want to do down in Lesser Underwood, you head on up to the cottage, and that is where we're going to go to break, and we'll pick up at the cottage in 10 minutes time. Or I think actually 10 minutes and like 30 seconds time, because I couldn't get the mid-roll timing quite right this time. I'm still working on it. See you soon. And we are back. So, our investigators are looking into the possible murder / disappearance of Mrs. Martha Collins, and the fact that you do not believe that her husband, Avery's cousin, is necessarily responsible. This investigation has brought you out of London to this small patch of countryside and to this tumble-down cottage that is an heirloom of the Miller family, Avery's grandmother's family. You see it from the road. It's got this overgrown garden out the front. The remains of once where there was a goat pen that's now tumbled down and is free of goats. The chimney has collapsed. The outer walls are overgrown with ivy. But the walls themselves and the roof still stands. The door stands ajar, showing a dark room inside. The three of you got the car parked up on the road and are ready to go in.
As we get out of the car, first, has it only been a day or two since the incident happened?
Yeah, it was a couple of days ago.
Okay, and would we know had it rained in the intervening time?
No, it hasn't rained recently.
lucky.
So yeah, because it certainly never rains in England.
It's been an unseasonably dry March. It's been 3 days since the incident.
Okay, do we see any spots or spatter of blood in the road leading out of the house?
Keep me a spot hidden, please. You don't see any on the road. Are you going right up to the house, or are you just looking from a distance?
But as soon as we get out of the car, because I don't know exactly where in the road he was.
Yeah, you don't see any blood splatters on the road.
Okay, but I'm keeping an eye out as we go towards the house.
As you approach the house, you see there's a small smear of blood on like the gate post. So someone's who had blood on their hands has gone almost catch themselves against the gate post. Like they were staggering and perhaps running. There's this smear of blood that's soaked into the wood of the gate post.
Okay, and then continuing the searches.
Yeah, you can see the path leads up to the front door. You can see there is signs of people have come and gone this way recently. Quite a lot of people tramping through the undergrowth, trampling on plants, and beating back brambles between Martha and William, and then the police coming to look at the place. Yeah, inside as you sort of head inside, it's quite dark. There are windows, but they're quite small, set high in the walls, and the sun is lower in the sky, and it's cold and dark inside. The interior is empty of furnishings and very plainly decorated. There's a hearth that's sort of choked up with the overgrown chimney. There's 2 rooms and like the hatch that leads down to the cellar. There's sort of room upstairs where there could have been like storage up in the roof and like sort of essentially like a makeshift upper floor, but a lot of that seems to have rotted away. The ceiling lists at this unnerving angle, as though if you like were to run into the walls too hard, the entire thing just might come collapsing down on top of you. Like, it's not dangerously unstable yet, but give it a few more years and this place might completely like crumble away.
Which somebody should probably shove that down before it's happening. Well, I mean, nobody's going to be in here. It's fine. Should we go check where he was chopping the tree and see if we can find the ring?
Yeah, that's an idea. We'll try and retrace his steps. See, because he left here to go chop some wood, then was on his way back. Then we'll follow his steps. See if we can work out.
So check the tree line.
Okay, so you go outside round the back. You can see where he was chopping wood. There's a small pile of logs. Like just 2 of them have actually been split. The rest are there, sort of ready to be split.
Is the
A
axe
short
there?
distance around the back of the cottage. Yeah, was that a question?
Oh, sorry. Is the axe there?
The axe is not there now.
I'm guessing if we look around, there's. Oh, actually, I'm guessing a spot hidden roll to see if there's anything there, like the ring or anything like that.
That would be a good way. Yeah, no. Give me a spot hidden to see if anyone has dropped any rings in the vicinity.
Oh, another fail.
No. So as you're poking around, you stub your toe very hard against like a piece of rock, like that's hidden in like the undergrowth.
Or Avery steps on my foot as I'm searching.
You take 1 point of damage essentially. Like your choice with it is like Avery steps crushes your foot, or you've stubbed your toe incredibly hard, or like just like somehow you just scraped yourselves on brambles. It's brambles. We're very brambles for this. Like they're like catching on your suit. You're a city man.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
I really don't get why anybody wants to come here voluntarily.
Oh yeah, so it's Avery who fumbled. Sorry, not Martin. Sorry. Avery, you're the one taking the damage. Martin, you're fine. Right. Need to get my eyes tested. Nigel, you search around. You do not find a ring. You can see that people have sort of tramped around this area, less so than around sort of the path to the main door and back. Like, it doesn't look like many people have walked this way. But you can definitely see, like, sort of broken branches and sort of... It looks like someone legged it from this direction in the direction of the cottage. Like, they weren't moving carefully. They were just tearing through the brambles towards the cottage. But there is no sign of the ring here.
The path that has been trampled, does it go to the back or the front of the cottage?
It goes to the front. The cottage has like a front door and a back door, but the front door is the one that's open and seems to be the one that's been in use. The back one is this sort of swollen lump of wood that is helping to prop up the back wall of the cottage.
I'm just wondering about light sources now. Are there any like torches or anything like that around on the walls? No, just thinking of any. Could we make something up? I'm thinking if we look in the cellar, we'll need a light source. Otherwise, it'll be pitch black.
Electrical torch potentially? Is that a thing that we can have by now?
I think by the time you've got to...
I seem to remember some sort of hand wound type things.
I think we might be in the era of the mechanically powered, like, torch. Yeah. I'm looking up now, like, safety lamps. I mean, safety lamps have been in for a while, especially cumbersome ones.
We have a car.
You've got a car, so presumably you have stuff in your car.
Mm.
I'm gonna go get the light, however it looks.
Yes.
History.
There will be something.
Yeah. You can by now have. By 1907, several types of flashlight (brackets torch) were available. A tubular handheld variety, a lantern style that could be set down for extended use, and pocket-sized pen lights for close work. There you go. You can own an electric torch. Welcome to the future.
Woo! Proper flashlight.
Yeah.
Gone are the days we had to use a little lighter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And these you can just
car,
pick up.
A telephone and an electric torch.
Much better could it get?
Yeah.
I mean, look how bright this is.
So we probably need to have a look in that cellar.
Yeah. Not gonna any way around that.
Is there any blood on the door or anything like the
Yeah,
cellar door?
the door as well. You see, there's like a little like smear, almost handprint soaked into the wood, where someone has like staggered out of this house.
Okay, the handprints show sagging out of the house, not in.
What do you get on your spot hidden? You got a hard success. I will say, yeah, out. You've investigated crime scenes before. Like, you can recognize the fingers of this direction. Yeah, it looks like someone's like catching themselves on the way out of the house with their hand covered in blood.
Okay, so obviously the blood happened before he left the house. I'll go down the ladder first if you like.
I'm quite happy with that idea.
I mean, you're the one with the experience, right?
That's true. And you've got the sharper eyes.
And
You
I
may
do
spot
have,
things better than the rest of us.
and I will have my handgun in my hand.
That's not very easy to go down a ladder with one hand like that, you know.
Well, I've done it, but
You're
suppose-
going hard mode. Ladder in one hand. No,
Right.
it's not a very long ladder, and despite what the police officer says, you've seen worse ladders. Like, I'm not going to make this like some kind of hard roll. This is just, but I am obviously going to ask for a climb roll for everyone makes their way down this ladder, because it's a ladder.
Why didn't I put points in this?
Oops.
Nope.
Yeah.
At least it's
You
not a
make
fumble.
a very undignified entry to the cellar. Like, you don't fall, but you're not graceful descending this ladder. Like a thud as you hit the ground.
Oof.
Martin follows behind with as little grace. Like, it's this rickety, slightly rotten ladder. Like, oh, you wouldn't want two people climbing it at once. It might not hold two people's weight.
Well, while we wait for Avery, start looking around.
Avery's just charming this ladder.
Oh yeah, I mean, I misclicked, but a 69
Yeah.
would have failed a 20 as well.
Yeah, that was fair. Okay, he also makes it after taking a moment. Oh, nice ladder! Aren't you a lovely ladder? It doesn't help. Charming the ladder doesn't help. You all make your way down into this storage cellar beneath with a sort of heavy thud as you hit the ground. It's not a massive cellar. You can see there are shelves along the walls that would have held jars, and it still probably has a few jars in place, a few boxes, bits and bobs of abandoned junk. There is obviously no lighting down here. The floor appears to be gravel. This sort of fine sort of white gravel that covers the floor. Mixture of probably little well, sounds like chalk, probably mostly like chalk gravel, and this chalky mixture of gravel and chalk that's been compressed and dust. So it kicks up dust as you move through it, and you hear this crunching sound. There's a little bit of give in the floor, a little bit of damp moisture.
Are there any? Well, there's been lots of people in and out, but are there footprints
It's not
that we can notice?
that really keeps footprints.
Okay.
It's as you shine the light around, you can see it definitely has been scuffed and disturbed. You also see there's no blood. There is not a drop of blood on this floor.
And none on the ladder.
There's some on the ladder. There's some on the rungs of the ladder. Not a drop on the floor.
Is this gravel normally in cellar floors? This gravel looks a bit strange.
Is this any substance that I know? Can I find out what gravel that is?
Okay. Do you have any points in geology? Or failing that, I'll take natural world. But this is a weird time for someone to whip out their geology knowledge.
Chemistry?
I'll take chemistry or natural world on this one.
I mean,
No
chemistry,
idea.
better chance in natural world.
It's a success. Nice.
This appears to be like sort of chalk dust and bits of gravel of local stone that's been sort of just used as a flooring down here.
Okay. So it's not bone, as my
It's
brain
not
wants
made
to.
of bone. Yes, I see that. This is not bone. This is in fact gravel. Yes.
Okay. So we're perfectly fine, and still sus that there's no blood on here. And I'm gonna walk around and try to find just brush, maybe take a like a stick or something and just drag through the gravel. Just check if there's
To see
anything
how deep
below
it
there.
is, basically, and if there's like a tunnel into the gravel from underneath. Could be.
And
Okay.
are there-
If you're searching around, you can give me a spot hidden. That goes for any of you, and be specific. So Avery is dragging a stick across the floor.
I'm trying to.
What are the rest of you
I'm
doing?
finding nothing. It doesn't matter where I'm looking. I'm not seeing anything.
Where are you looking though? What are you doing?
I was trying to see if check the walls, see if there's any evidence of blood on the walls or any way like a
Martin,
false wall type thing.
checking the walls.
I'm looking at the floor, going around all around the entire room. Look if there's particularly any like hidden spots or an extra wall, another room,
Actually,
perhaps.
Okay.
Besides the walls. Oh, sorry. I've probably been looking at the roof as well.
Okay, so you're looking at the roof and the walls.
Yeah.
You're looking at like Nigel, are you looking at like the bottom of the walls and like the floor around the edges, or
Go around the
like,
edges and
if you're looking for like
and-
hidden rooms and stuff?
yeah. Mhm.
Roof. Okay. Right. So as you start sort of searching around. Hunting about this floor. Let me just see what you rolled. That is okay, a success, and a failure. Martin, looking over the walls, you haven't got much light to work with down here. You kind of shine your light over this rotted, like the ceiling above. You can see it's made of wooden boards. It makes you glad you didn't like jump around a lot in the upstairs of the cottage, because you have a feeling you might have ended up in the cellar if you'd jumped up and down with too much force. But you don't see anything of note, and if you shine it around the walls, you can just see this place seems to have been dug out of the ground and then lined with stones. So it's been dug out of the earth, and the walls lined with stone. Hunting around, Nigel sort of scraping your way, like looking around for hidden rooms, secret tunnels. You don't find any sign of hidden rooms.
I mean, yeah, there might be something in between the gravel, like the ring or something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll get to Avery in a sec.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. You do find down here is some glass bottles on the shelf, a pair of old leather gloves, and a shovel. Avery, you're sort of scraping back and forth sort of across
Oh.
this floor. Did you forget that your name was not Nigel for a moment there?
I was just noticing that I reacted to the wrong name.
Other Nigel, Avery Nigel. You search back and forth across the floor. I hear something on the very edge of your hearing. It's like someone's whispering close just behind your ear. So it is. Yeah, you must die.
Where's that coming from?
Give me a listen check, please.
That is a hard success.
Like, it sounds like it's coming from one corner of the room. Like the furthest corner from the ladder. It sounds like where the shadows linger darkest. That sounded like that was where it came from.
Yeah, like to shine the torch in that direction and then go closer.
Shine the torch. There's just more of this smooth gravel floor, stone walls, shelving, a few bits of clutter on the shelves, some old bottles, a couple of old boxes.
I'm gonna poke with the stick in the direction and keep going closer and try to, like a blind man
Like
getting closer.
poking and prodding. Okay, so he's poking and prodding his way into this corner with his torch. What are the other two of you doing?
What are you doing, Avery?
I think I'm hearing something
Like what?
over there. Some whispers?
I shall take a handful of gravel and throw it in that corner.
The gravel clatters against like the base of the wall.
Just in that corner sort of thing. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Nothing.
Doesn't look as if there's anything there.
Nothing in the dust. Because it's not just gravel; it's also the chalky dust.
Yeah.
No
dust-
form.
No form. No form. I see what you're doing there.
And it doesn't need to be in space per se. Could be some weird shit again.
Yeah, as you look around that corner, you can see there's shelves, there's, I said, bottles, jars, a couple of old wooden boxes. Just a smooth gravel floor.
Avery, what did it sound like? What kind of whispers? Was it a language that you recognized?
No, I didn't really recognize any languages per se. It sounded like you're listening in on somebody whispering on the other side of the room. And that person's not actually trying to talk to somebody, but mumbling in front of themselves, something like that. If I'm in that corner, can I still hear it?
You two have fallen silent now. You're standing in this corner. This is the corner like Martin glanced over it earlier, didn't give it a very good look around. Nigel hadn't got to it yet.
So just looking now, just focusing on this area, the floor in that corner. Are there any unusual marks on the walls? Is it like a crack in the wall where it could be a false wall, like a door?
No, I'm going to offer you another spot hidden here. I'm going to be nice. I'm really nice.
Another fail again.
No sign of cracks. You look over the shelves, just a bunch of old junk boxes, jars.
Yeah. Can't see anything unusual at all.
Nothing worthy of any further attention.
No.
Nope, not sure I believe that.
Are you doubting Mr. Martin White's searching skills? Are you going to do that kind of like? Oh, are you sure have you looked properly? Did you check him?
Well, I'm not a trained detective. I haven't got a detective set of eyes.
Neither have I, apparently.
Yeah,
Mm.
Nigel goes over, searches around, just, old box, no, move it to one side.
Always what?
Jar. Definitely no secret passages. The floor is smooth, plain gravel.
From when I was examining the items that I did find, the gloves and the shovel, did they seem like they'd been recently used? Any
No, they
marks
look like
on
they've
them?
been left there for quite a while. The gloves are slightly
Okay.
mouldy around the edges,
Yeah,
and the
okay.
shovel is just an old shovel.
Was here somewhere? I know that the sound came from here. There's got to be something there.
Well, what I'm confused about as well is the axe is missing. He had it with him. It wasn't with him. Well, it wasn't where he was chopping the wood, and he returned here.
You
And
mean
it's not here either.
So is the blood and the body.
Yeah, because the only blood is at the top of the ladder, and considering the state of him, he was covered in blood. What happened? Because you would think with that kind of blood on him, it would be all over the place down here.
I know stuff about space and time because of what I did before. If I wanted to have a gauge the size of that floor here, and put whatever was there somewhere else, or so that the blood and whatever else is somewhere else, because if it's splattered and you're not cleaning that gravel, right? So whatever was there needs to be able to either clean that up like a big amoeba, or that floor wasn't there when that happened. So I'd like to check my eldritch knowledge if I can.
Okay, yeah, give me a Cthulhu Mythos roll, please. See if you can work out some. Yeah, could someone disappear all the blood off the floor using a giant amoeba?
Nope.
was that
I don't
did I
know.
mishear some of that?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know. Across the other side of the room, a jar falls off the shelf.
What the hell? Was anybody near that? No, I'm assuming.
None of you were anywhere near it.
Okay. Now that we're all looking and paying attention, do we see anything else happening?
You look around, and I'd like all of you to make me a luck roll, please.
No.
My first success.
One of the another of the old jars of the shelf just comes hurtling across the room towards Avery. That is going to be. Let me check. Just comes flying through the air, and he crashes into you. For 4 points of damage, it smashes straight into your face.
Ah. It's probably gonna drop me.
Yeah.
I mean, being a really painful headshot.
Yeah, just stagger back. Yeah. And silence falls.
Well, didn't see what did that, but something did.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely something here.
Did the bottle break on Avery's face?
Yes.
Or the jar?
Yes. There's now broken glass on the ground as well.
Okay, Avery, are you okay? Are you cut?
Blood running down one side of his face.
I just saw the pun. Something's here. We need to find it. Anybody know what that could be? Invisible.
What, in all my now extensive delvings into the mythos, would I have had any kind of
You can
run
give me
across
a
that?
mythos roll if you like, or an occult roll. I just like stood here thinking about it. Like, the shadows in this cellar seem to be getting darker and thicker. Like, your torch is still working, but it seems
Doesn't
to
seem to
penetrate
cover.
less and less of the shadows here.
Mhm.
Darkness seems to be thickening and congealing.
And we would notice this separate from it getting darker outside, naturally.
Yeah, there's not any light from outside coming down in here. The only light is the light of your torches.
Perhaps we should get out of here, get upstairs, and have a think about what to do.
There's a crash. And any light from outside is now gone as the cellar door slams shut above you.
I guess it doesn't want us to leave.
You will die here.
Oh, was that you, Avery?
Oh, hi.
Yeah, someone said something. I'm sure. It could be one of those ghost stories that author wrote about something similar about haunted houses and stuff like that.
Yeah. Since we've heard the voice and we can tell where it comes from, can we see anything?
Give me a listen check. Can you tell where it's coming from?
Oh,
Down here in the dark. You can't.
Oh, my first success.
It does seem to be coming from the corner. You're like close, like where you're standing in this corner. It seems to be this is where the voice feels loudest.
It seems to be this corner.
Martin, the shovel comes flying across the room towards you. What are you doing? A shovel comes flying across the room towards you.
I'm probably going to try and dodge it.
Give me a dodge roll. Just trying to like.
Could I try and catch it? Because that's given me an idea. I'd like to use that shovel.
I'm going to say I'll give
dodge.
you.
Dodge first. I mean, that makes sense.
If you want to avoid the shovel, that'd be dodge. If you want to try and catch it out the air, I'll let you do this as like essentially. We don't have a catch roll, so.
It isn't. I don't know. I'm looking at.
No, it would be good reflexes. It'd be dexterity with a penalty.
Okay, dexterity with a penalty. I'm trying to catch it. I mean.
Catch a flying shovel.
Hard success.
Apparently that's just a success, but yes, you catch
a
this shovel as it flies through the air. Like the momentum carries you back from it as it hits the wall, and like this old box like clatters to the ground. Yeah, you have a shovel. Yes.
Now this is just what I wanted. Thank you very much. I think I'm just trying to dig a little bit in the gravel in that corner to see.
Okay, Martin's digging. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm thinking we need a way out here, right? So how about a gate?
That's definitely an option. Okay. So Martin's digging a hole in the gravel. Avery has decided this is a good time to open. I mean, gates aren't instant. Let me just check. I think gate is like. This is not really, I think, a in the moment spell, unfortunately. This is why I need to add the details to your sheet. So you may change your mind about what you choose to do when I tell you that gate takes 1 hour per PowerPoint spent.
I don't think that's quick enough.
Avery contemplates the idea of opening a portal. They realize portals are quite complicated.
Well, this is not. I mean, we can get out of there, but we need to survive an hour.
Maybe we should have started at that when we got here.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna assume that we needed
A quick exit.
a quick
Martin's
exit.
digging. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to just face direction they seem to think it's from, because I have no idea, and just ask Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm gonna start trashing all the things that it could throw at us.
Okay, so you're smashing things.
Yeah.
Martin's
just
digging, and Nigel. Hey, give me a look roll whilst you're doing that. Nigel, you hear sort of the whisper in return. Their blood, their death. Those that bound me, they will pay. Their blood is cursed. They all must die, and I will be free. I will be bound no more. Avery, yeah, you're just you smashing things on the ground, and then one of the things, as you drop one of these, like, throw something on the ground, shards of glass come flying back up in your face. What are you doing, Avery?
drop my try to roll myself back.
Yeah, give me a dodge roll, please. Try and like
Throw
dodge out
myself out of
the
the
way
way.
these flying shards of glass.
Oh, I'm lucky.
Yeah, you manage to like cover yourself, like get back from the flying shards of glass. The entity is like whispering to Nigel. The darkness is growing thicker and congealing in this space, and sort of you can start to see sort of it's starting to get almost tangibility to it. Martin, you're digging sort of this shovel,
Yeah,
making
just
its way
shallow digging in that corner where we thought the sound was from to see if there's a. I'm looking to
beneath
see
the
if
top
there's any
layer
way.
of gravel.
Yeah.
Well, you're digging through gravel. Are you digging fast or carefully?
Carefully, I think, because I'm wondering if there's a body there.
Okay, as you start digging, you realize there's a change in the consistency of what you're digging through. Through this top layer of dust and gravel, what you're digging up is in bigger pieces. And these are not rock-shaped pieces. These are very much... Give me a sanity roll, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you lose 1 point of sanity as... That was a skull. Your shovel just went through, and what came up there was definitely a skull. There are bones down here beneath the top layer of the floor.
More than one body.
You don't know, but there's definitely at least one skull. There are bones down here.
At least one person, and there seems to be bodies buried here.
How recent?
I don't know.
I mean, skeletized, I guess. Old.
The darkness stirs and twitches, and it sort of starts, the shadowy mass starts drawing together.
So you're starting.
Whatever's going on is happening. So what are you doing?
I think I'll draw my gun and aim towards that where the mass is.
Are you dropping the torch or the shovel?
Probably the shovel, to be fair. Putting the shovel
Okay,
on
so
the
is it
floor,
torch in one hand, gun in the other?
Yeah. I'll put my foot on the shovel.
Okay.
Just in case so nothing can nick it.
Yeah.
Okay. You're drawing your gun on the shadow?
Well,
What's
where it
everyone
seems
else
to
doing?
come together.
Yeah.
Did everyone else hear what the whispers? Did you all hear what it said?
I don't know. Did we?
Not clearly, I don't think.
No. They were busy.
All right. No. Didn't hear what it said? It said something?
Yes, it did. Quite clearly. Basically, we're all going to die, and it's going to kill us. We all deserve it.
Why do we deserve it?
Or perhaps it meant more your family.
So the rest of us are safe.
Okay.
Okay, Avery. Right. The shadows are congealing and drawing together, and you see this mass of black tentacles has now formed up. It has no discernible head or eyes, just this undulating mass, and the smell rolls off it, like rotten eggs in an open grave. And each of these shadowy tentacles is tipped with this little mouth ringed with needle-sharp teeth. And I want all of you to give me a sanity roll. And then Avery, you're up first. What are you doing?
At least succeeding the sanity roll, that's great. And I'm thinking, this does not belong here. This is clearly something somebody called from somewhere. I'm gonna try to rack my brain to sense how to send something that was summoned back to where it belongs.
Okay, give me a Cthulhu missile. Try and think from all you know, the great knowledge you have. Also, please deduct 1 point from your sanity. Let's check the others. Oh, I should have let you roll that. Anyway, Martin, would you roll me a 1d3? Martin, would you roll me a 1d3 for your sanity? And Nigel, that'd be a 1d6 for you. Okay. Avery, you know a little bit about your way around, well, more than a little bit. You have stared into the great maw of knowledge itself. You have looked upon the truth of the cosmos. This thing came from elsewhere. This thing was brought here, and this thing was bound here. There is something in this room. It's been trapped in this room. It's been bound in this place. Some sigil or artifact or something has bound it to this place. Some ancient pact, some ancient ritual that would really, if you could find the sigil and you can destroy it, the creature might be banished or might just be released into the world as a whole. But you know the stories. There's more to this. This thing only attacked once your cousin took off the ring. That ring is part of this. That ring is a protection. That ring is part of what binds this thing here. You can destroy the sigil whilst wearing the ring, then perhaps you can get rid of this thing for good. Unfortunately, you currently don't have the sigil or the ring.
All right. I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna say these things out loud. We need the ring, and there's a sigil in here somewhere where this thing is bound to. And we need both, and we can just put it back to where it belongs, and then it's free, and we are free from this, and then the situation is done. Right? This will be fine. This will be fine. You don't need to attack anybody. We'll get you back home. That's no problem. And I'm gonna go and look around, try to find the fucking ring.
Okay, so this round essentially spent putting it all together. I'll ask you next round what you want to do next.
Okay.
All right, Nigel. You heard what Avery had to say. What are you doing?
Oh. I'm going to be pulling my gun out. I don't think there's much time to waste. So if I can, I'll fire.
Okay, yeah. You can shoot. You can shoot. If that's what you want to do, yes.
I do.
Okay.
Can
in the
I,
gloom and the dark, unless you want to spend luck, that does not
I would like
hit.
to spend luck.
Is it close range or short range? Would you get?
It's close range, but it's dark.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm balancing out the penalty and the bonus here. It's a straight up shots. Okay, if you want to spend the luck, then yes.
I do.
It doesn't seem to do that much damage to it. And some of the damage seem like it doesn't... the shot goes through this thing, but you watch as it just sews itself back together through the hole where the gunshot entered. Maybe it took a little damage, it's hard to tell in the dark and the gloom, and this thing writhing and moving, and the teeth snapping on the end of its tentacles. Martin, what are you doing?
Well, I'm a dreadful shot, so I'm not going to shoot, but from what Avery said, that ring has to be here somewhere. So I'll just try and rake the floor with the shovel, basically, to try and disturb the top layer where the ring may have been. Actually, yeah, I'll try and do that. Just try and scrape around and see if I can...
give me a spot hidden, yeah, get searching. Yes.
Oh, that's a fail.
No, sort of frantically searching in the dark, like,
Yep.
You know what? Yeah. Okay, you're searching, you're digging, and all right. As you begin searching and digging, the shadows lash out towards you, Martin.
Okay.
This two of these mouthy tendrils come lashing towards you. The first one dives in to attack you. Do you want to try and fight back? Or do you want to try and dodge?
Let's have a look. Well, having said that, I do have a shovel in my hand, so I'll just fight and brawl. I'll try to fight back. It's
Okay.
much better than my dodge.
Give me a fight back.
Nope, that's a fail.
You flail at it, but it flails at you with its it lashes. Then it comes at you again. Okay. The second one will be at a penalty. You're struggling to hold it back. It's got multiple. It's faster and stronger than you, but the second one, dodge will fight back at a penalty.
So I could do either with a fight back would be with a penalty or a straight dodge.
Both of them are with a penalty. Both of them with a penalty.
Oh,
like this thing, there's more of it than there is of you. It's
that's true. I'll go with the fight back. I've still got
it's coming at you from two directions at once.
Yeah.
You're trying.
But my fighting skills much better than my dodge, which isn't saying a great deal. And that's a fail.
That's a failure. And this time it connects. The teeth latch onto you. This grabs onto your arm with this toothy tendril and starts wrapping itself around you. You take 1 point of damage, and your left arm is currently immobilized. You can't move. It's wrapped up and tangled in this shadow. Was that your arm with your gun or your torch?
Actually, it would have been neither because I had the shovel.
Yes, you had the shovel. So you dropped the gun.
Yeah, so it would have been my left hand, and yeah.
Yeah, did that have the shovel or the torch?
I think it would have had. To be fair, I don't know which because I would have had to have used both hands for the shovel. So
okay, so the torch and the gun are on the ground somewhere, and like one of the hands that was holding the shovel is immobilized. Yeah. Okay. That brings us back to Avery.
I know to do anything about that, we need that ring. I have no weaponry with me. I'm gonna frantically start searching for the ring in here. That needs to be in here because we've searched outside, we haven't found it, so it needs to be somewhere in here.
Yeah, look. Spot hidden. If you're just searching around for it, I guess it's spot hidden or luck if you're just frantically searching for it. I might accept luck instead. I should have offered this to Nigel. I'm sorry. Oh no, Martin.
I'm gonna try spot hidden because there's little chance with my luck.
Okay. Yeah! Your hand, you rake through this top layer of gravel, touching into the top of this bone layer beneath. Your hand closes on cold metal. This chunky, brass ring. Like, it's an uglyish looking ring. Like, quite hefty. But yeah, your hand closes around you. Your hand closes around it. Words. You have
I'm gonna wear it immediately. Ring finger,
on your finger, and you feel like there's darkness almost sort of swells and ripples as the ring closes on your finger. You feel this sort of tremor in the air. And I want a power roll from you here, please.
That is a hard success.
For a moment, the churning shadows and the writhing tentacles fall still. And then just think back. Martin, your arm is released. The shadows fall away. For now, the creature of darkness
That's interesting.
is not gone, it's still here. But it's dormant once more.
So there's a sigil or something here as well, then.
Yeah. I found the ring. There's something that binds this here. If without the ring, we might have destroyed that, and it would just read it here. But maybe we can, with the ring, we can maybe get it back to where it actually belongs.
If you put in a room, well, I'm guessing the sigil could be in the middle. That's a sensible place if you're binding something to somewhere.
Yeah. Let's
Like the middle and the room around it.
Or could it be mixed in with the bones?
I mean, yeah, it's probably mixed in with the bones. We have an entire floor of gravel now.
But I'll try and dig in the middle bit, see if I get through that layer and see if it comes up to anything.
Okay, so you dig in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
Through the gravel and through these bits of bones before. As you start digging, you find another bits of piece of skull. This I'm going to ask for another sanity roll from you, please. Because this bone still has some scraps of flesh clinging to it. Still a wetness of recent, flesh from this new bone. And Martin and Nigel, you only lose 1 point of sanity. Avery, you lose 6 points of sanity as you realize this is Martha Collins. This is William's wife. This is fresh blood and fresh bone. Devoured by the creature and left in its spoils, its remains hidden beneath this floor. Those that it has devoured. She was just the most recent of many victims.
That is a D10 for you, I'm assuming.
I mean, but one is what's more, and I'm also on the list below my.
Yes,
my
oh yes, yeah. Well, give me a 1d10 then, please.
4.
Oh. Maybe I should have these memorized by now. It's been long enough. Because some I definitely know what they are. You feel this unsettling feeling. This worry, this fear, this dread sinking into you. You sort of twist the ring around on your finger. Are you sure that thing is back? It could leap out at you at any moment. You don't have long, any second it could come from the shadows and strip the flesh from your bones and leave you here shattered and broken. It could come back any second. You don't have long. It's coming back.
I'm gonna the hatch is still closed, right?
The hatch is still closed.
All right. It's still here. It's still powerful. We need to find the sigil. It's so powerful. I can't get out. We're locked in here. I'm just gonna start digging with my hands, just strip mining the floor, basically.
Okay. So Martin, you dug this hole in the middle beneath the bones. The shovel hits stone. There is a stone floor beneath these bones and gravel. There's a stone floor there. You scrape aside, you just see plain stones in the centre of the floor.
Okay, I'll start moving out aside as much as I can. I'm not digging through the stone, but
No, you're not
That's silly,
digging
yeah.
through the stone.
no, I can't do that. But I'll scrape away what I can of the covering to see if I can see any markings underneath.
Yeah, in the centre, not a sign of any markings.
I'll try to work towards where we heard the sound in that corner.
Okay, you work towards where you started digging earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
Avery looks a bit frantic and twitchy. What's Nigel doing?
If I could, I'll try to help Mr. White in digging up the floor.
Okay, yeah, so the two of you sort of clearing at this corner. And as you clear the dust and bones away, there is something underneath the gravel. Something etched onto the stones itself. And as you clear the stones and the bones away, it's hard to tear your eyes from this. The sigil etched on the stones just draws in your attention. It seems as a twist beneath your eyes. You could stare at this for an age. Give me a sanity roll, please. You just find yourself lost in the movements, lost in this binding ward, this other half of the spell that's made with the ring and the ward together, binding this thing for some dark purpose long ago. Martin, you lose 1 point of sanity. Nigel, you lose 3. You found this sigil, this symbol on the floor.
What do we do with this now? Avery, you mentioned about the sigil. There's a sigil here.
Sigil.
Found it.
Am I back to my brain, or am I still frantic?
You are. Enough time has passed that you're no longer actively suffering the bout of madness, but if you lose any further sanity, you'll tip back into it. Or did the others just point you towards this sigil?
All right. Okay, we have a sigil. We have the sigil. Good.
Give me a sanity roll, please. You look over at the sigil.
Sigil is good. Sigil means we can get rid of
You
this.
lose 1 point of sanity and the paranoia rises back up within you again. The fear, the dread, that thing. But if you touch the sigil, that might let it out. That might make it worse.
Okay. Well, I'm not thinking clearly. Most certainly not.
No.
So, how? I don't know how we'll react. I know I need to send it off. This needs to go. We need to destroy the sigil and I have the ring already on. Should be fine. I think I'm gonna start taking something and whacking at that sigil.
Okay, what's the something? What are you using?
Anything that's nearby in range. I think Martin still holds the shovel, right?
Yes.
There is. I have a stick. I have the stick that I dragged around with. I never let go of that thing.
Yes.
So I'm just whacking the stick at a
Just
stone
attacking it with
carving,
this stick.
which is not really effective, but you know.
Yeah, you're just scraping and scratching at the stones with the stick, like splintering it on the rocks as you frantically bash at the stone. Give me a luck roll, please, as you're doing this. There's a cracking of wood. like as you slam into the floor, and this just very large splinter of wood goes right like into the palm of your hand. Just this massive splinter of wood, like.
Perfection.
You will take 3 points of damage. I mean, they're great.
And you're at which point are you at a major wound?
Only if you take more than half, like half of your
All right.
health in
Perfect.
one attack.
Okay,
It comes
okay.
in one. That's like it's a major wound because it calls. It's the difference between like taking a lot of damage from like little sources to being like hit by a brick in the head.
I mean, yeah. So basically, I'm below half health, but from
Yeah,
3.
but not from a major wound. Yeah. Yeah, there's
Okay.
like blood trickling down your hand. There's blood on your forehead earlier where you got hit by the flying bottle.
Yeah, and then there's the hole in my foot.
Yeah, well, you stabbed on this, trod on a nail earlier and got this. Yeah.
Is there,
I want to go home.
is there any reaction if any blood from Avery gets on the sigil?
As the blood, you notice. Looking now, you see, like, the floor is still clean. Like any blood, there's no blood splatters on this floor, and you watch as Avery's blood drips from where the splinter went in his hand. The blood just flows towards the sigil, and just sinks down into it.
Why is Avery's blood getting sucked into the sigil? Does the sigil change at all
The
as it
sigil
absorbs?
just twists and ripples, the same sort of undulating hypnotic movement that is maintained throughout all of this. It's a little scratched and scuffed now, but the stick was not enough to destroy it. Avery seems to have calmed a little. I think the pain of getting like a massive splinter into your hand has like brought you back to yourself for the moment. But yeah, now you're injured.
Is there any way we could use this sigil to banish it?
Ah,
Rather than destroy the sigil, actually use the sigil.
okay. I'll try to focus. I'll try to get my brain together, and I try to think about how to banish that creature.
Okay, try. I'm going to give you a penalty here to try and like focus on this because you're still a little like a little out of it. And give me a mythos roll. Don't fumble. You can't think straight at the moment. Like if destroying it doesn't work, then you can't you're not sure.
I could spend 20 luck.
You could spend 20 luck.
No, I would need to spend like on both rolls to get that below, right?
Yeah, you have to spend.
So it would be
Where's
40 luck.
roll?
I can't do that. Okay.
Could I just? I haven't got much mythos, but could I try seeing if I know anything about it?
Yeah.
How to use it? I mean, no, that's a fumble. Fumbles about.
You destroy the sigil, that will get rid of that will banish the creature. It's straightforward. I don't know why you're overcomplicating this. That's definitely an answer.
Oh,
Based on your extensive mythos knowledge.
exactly.
Martin, you're sure that's the way to do this?
I'm going to see. I'm going to try and hit it with a shovel.
Okay. Give me I guess for like a strength roll. Let's see how good Martin is at smashing stones with a shovel.
So, strength 4, fighting brawl, or
Strength or fighting brawl, yeah. Let's do this fighting brawl. You fight a floor.
I'm trying to hit it.
We fought doors, we fought ladders, now we're fighting a floor. Yeah.
No, I can't hit the floor.
He's
I miss it.
whacking at this with the shovel. There's a clang of metal against stone echoing through this place.
So I missed the sigil, but I hit the floor somewhere else.
Yeah. A few chips of stones fly off, and as the shovel like crosses near this like There's a little like chill at the back of your neck, and Avery, you feel this like excited feeling in this air, like this anticipation, this glee
Nope.
rippling
Nope.
it.
Stop that. No, no hitting the sigil. No, 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 that's feeling wrong.
If we destroy
No.
the sigil, we'll destroy it, won't we?
Yeah, and then we'll be running around here. I think I'm gonna put my hand on the sigil, and I just try to will the thing away. I mean, the wounded one with a piece of stick in it, but...
Okay, your blooded hand on the sigil, the blood just seeping from your hand into the sigil. Okay, this is definitely an option. I'm gonna ask for a power roll. I'm looking for a hard success here. This is spontaneous use of mythos magic, essentially. You're trying...
A hard success?
Yes.
Ask and you shall receive.
The room darkens. The shadows draw closer. This whispering in tongues you don't understand at the edge of your mind. Martin and Nigel, you watch sort of Avery there for a moment, like the shadows around him condense. Like his blood pulsing from his wound into the stone. This thing is lapping it up. As the shadows grow close around him. Avery, the rest of the world falls away for a moment. And it's just you and this presence in the darkness. And then you see a flicker of an image. A young woman in clothes of an age hundreds of years past knelt on this stone floor, scratching this sigil in with the tip of her knife, whispering a binding, a spell, a protection, a promise of like survival against the cold and the dark and all the dangers that come, to protect her family, to protect herself over the years, at the price of blood and bone and death. The price that we bound and held to a family for as long as this binding exists, the ring, the blood and the sigil together, binding this creature to the world, and binding it to this place where it's held prisoner. But in this moment, you can continue, you can keep this creature. You can hold it to your will. You could bind it. You could keep it. You could take it with you. You could use it. You could find purpose for it. It could be a weapon. Or you could release it out into the world. Or you could send it back from where it came.
And I already have one mythos problem that I'm working with regularly. I don't think I need a second one. Go away.
Darkness. Doesn't disperse, it's still dark in a cellar. But the darkness feels lighter in a way, thinner. Ordinary darkness. You hadn't realised quite how thick and oppressive the shadows had grown. The light of your torches brightens and goes clearer. Avery, your hand is still bleeding. But the blood is now just dripping and staining onto the stones. It isn't going anywhere anymore. It isn't being drunk away. It isn't sinking into the sigil. It's just blood dripping on stone.
Probably need to wrap that up.
Yeah, now that stays here. I guess.
I mean, your hand.
Oh yeah. That's painful.
Yeah, actually, you don't look that well.
No, I don't feel that well.
I mean, you still got a bit of glass on your forehead.
Ow.
Exactly. We need to get you patched up. So is it? You think it's gone now?
I mean, the blood stays on the sigil now, so I guess that's a yes.
The only problem is we haven't got evidence that something else killed her other than the body does look in a bad way, so perhaps the constable will... Well, there's a lot more bodies here than
The detective will never go for a.
But he might go for a wild creature.
Well, I was going to say, you got the bite on your arm from the. Can we say it was a rabid goat or something?
Yeah, keeper. Did it actually bite me on the arm, or was it
Yes,
just
you
wrapped
have.
around?
You have
bite mark?
this finely toothed bite mark on your arm.
So we could say there's was a dangerous creature, but how can we prove we got rid of it?
Well, there's all the bones are still on the floor, right? We could say, and there's no one's been living here. Some, I'm sure bears are not exactly known in England at this point, but something was living in the basement and was killing whoever came by.
We could try that story.
And I've got my spent cartridge. They ran it off.
Yeah.
We hit it and it ran off.
Yeah, let's try that. And let's get a call to the. Wait, do we still have that deal with the Scotland Yard guys for weird shenanigans? If we have, or is
I'm
this?
not sure you have ever had a deal.
We have never had
So
that. Never
previous
mind.
members of the society have. You
I don't
have
remember.
so far not really had any major dealings with Scotland Yard, I don't believe.
All right.
Like you
Never
know they
mind.
have a contact, but you don't know how like close or reliable that is.
All right. Well, yeah, that's the only chance we have, right?
We'll just work with what we have and see. But there's evidence of much more bodies than just her. So that should put them in the clear at least for all the murders.
Yeah, I mean, you can find out how old the body is, but I would assume that considering how young the lady was dressed when she scratched it in here.
They'll probably have to dig up all the bodies. Actually, having said that, that constable might find it interesting that he's got probably a large number of murders rather than just the one to look into.
Yeah.
I'm sure that would cheer him up.
Let's go and get the constable up here to see all the bodies bits. And tell him it's some sort of creature. We have the ear bite wounds, we have the shot, we have me trying to fight it and stabbing my arm. Let's get out of here.
Yes, let's do that. Let's go back to the police.
Okay. I am still going to ask for it, as you faced one final peril in leaving this place.
Oh, that climb.
The ladder. Out of this cellar.
Yeah, now that one succeeds. Sure.
Avery, even with like your hand and your foot injured, you managed to make it out of there. Martin, it takes you a couple of tries, slipping and sliding. Nigel as well. Like
I just want to go.
who's the last up this ladder?
Well, I'd say I am.
Yeah, Nigel, you just managed like your hands are on the top of the ladder and you feel your foot go through like the one at the bottom. You manage to like awkwardly like haul yourself up. But yeah, that ladder's gonna that ladder
It's gone.
it's gone. It's broken.
Yeah. I guess we need to
You
together.
just made it out.
I guess we need to tell the constable to bring a ladder with him.
Or rope ladder, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. Probably a good idea.
Or just, a ladder actually be a good idea.
And I suppose we need to get both of you to find if there's a doctor here in town.
Yeah, but probably.
Yeah.
Let's go. Get us there.
But yeah, you head back down to the police station to the constable, who looks a little like alarmed to see like mostly Avery. Like the other two of you, I think, don't look particularly injured. It's mostly just Avery who looks like.
He does look injured, but I've got a bite mark on the outside of my stick. You can see the marks.
Oh dear God! Are you all right?
Yes. It seems like it wasn't him because he's still in there, isn't he?
Well, yes, he's been here the whole time. I've been outside the door. What?
Yeah.
What,
Was some
what
sort
bit
of
you?
small creature thingy?
it's quite dark. I didn't quite see, but it's a bit of a strange bite, don't you think?
I took a shot at it.
I don't know what could have caused this sore bite.
Creature down in the
Yeah.
cellar.
It's
Yes.
quite dark. There's a lot of bodies there. There's not just the one.
Well, bones of bodies, anyway.
Whoever's taking the lead on this, give me a fast talk roll. You can have a bonus die because everyone's backing up this story here.
I don't know. Who wants to give it a go? Who's got above the standard 5%?
Let's see. Fast
I've got
talk.
25.
I have 30. Avery, how about you?
Yeah, what, fast talk? Me?
Yeah.
Do I look like a social character to you?
Yes.
Is there anybody better than standard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have 30. No.
Yeah, then you should be doing that.
Oh, hang on. Let's see. Yep.
You've got a
both
bonus
of them.
die. The other two are backing you up. You've got a bonus die.
Okay.
So
I-
that's
I
another
would-
roll, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fast talk. Try it again.
One more roll.
Nope.
No. So the best you managed was a 50 against the 30.
I could spend 20 if.
It's you can either push this by making this essentially. I give the choice. You push this, adding more sort of details to your story to the point that you're going to make. If you fail the push roll, you're going to make the constable suspicious that you are also involved in somehow murdering this woman, and this is all some kind of cult cover-up activity or something, or some secret society nonsense. So you can push it, or you can spend 20 points of luck to make that a success.
I will spend the 20.
Okay, the safe path you're taking.
Yes.
Okay, so you spend 20 points of luck, and like he listens sort of as you tell him about this animal, his eyes sort of scanning from like Martin's like bite, like Avery just looking like he's been through the wars, and like he seems to be struggling. I think part of him really doesn't want to believe, but part of him is like, these are three respectable gentlemen from London that came here to investigate. I mean, they wouldn't start lying to me and making up a bullshit story about wild animals. So no.
But
Heavens, no.
the victim, her body's still there.
Her body's... So she's definitely dead, but...
Oh, definitely she's there. We found... Looks like something had eaten parts of her. I don't know how much... was there much of her left, or...
Well, I'll have to, it was mostly bones and some scraps of flesh clinging to the bones. Look, I can't just... Right. I consider this case reopened. I'll have to get in... fellows from over at,
Take a new ladder
next
with you.
town.
The old one that was there is broken now, and we tried to get out.
Yeah, good shot. That ladder, I told you that ladder was a death trap.
It was.
But,
Yes, well, I'll have to,
yeah, there's a lot of old bodies there as well, so who knows how long that thing's been about.
well, yes. Well, I will have to, I'll have to put a call over to, Dorking or Guildford to get some more fellows in to come and take a look at it with me. That's just the mere fear, but, maybe I was a little, we'll have to keep Mr. Collins here for the time being, just in case there's further
Understandable.
investigation required, but,
Oh, you've done a great job. You caught the suspect, but obviously through further investigation...
You didn't hinder other people as well, so that's good. You wouldn't happen to know which doctor could take a look at
oh,
this?
yes. He sends someone to fetch, like, the local doctor who binds up Avery's hand. And over the course of the next week, police officers are called in from other towns as far away as East Horsley to look into this. The conclusion being a little unclear. somehow multiple people stumbled into a basement of an abandoned cottage and got attacked by something. Obviously, none of the police settle on shadow monster from the endless reaches of the void. The general conclusions veer between... Well, at one point it's suggested that hungry weasels might be to blame. Other points, wild rabid dogs seems to be the most likely conclusion. The fact that no one finds any wild rabid dogs in the local area, despite scouring the woods, is both a point of mystery and a point of ongoing worry for the local villagers for generations to come. As tales spring up about this pack of wolves out in the woods, with eating people.
Well, would tiny little teeth marks have been found on the bones and remains?
Yes.
Which would lend credence to it being...
That was where the host of weasels came in. Tiny little teeth marks. But they wouldn't either found any rabid weasels either. But it does take a full month before William Collins is released. He's held under suspicion for quite a while as they try and make sense of this story. But the general conclusion is even if he killed Martha, there was no way he had time to eat Martha. And in lieu of any better solution, he is released. A funeral is held for Martha Collins, an unfortunate victim of an ancient curse, and a man's misguided attempts at romance with a ruined cottage. But the mystery is resolved, and society starts to sink back into more or less normality. Do you return... Well, but that all lies in the future. We're going to move into the more immediate. How long do you spend down in Surrey before you return to London? Would you... a couple of days?
Depends when it stops hurting, I guess.
Yeah, a couple of days your hand will stop hurting. You've avoided any infection. We're not losing the investigator to tetanus or something. Dirty cellar wood and damp with nails and yeah.
We probably would have phoned back to the society to let them know we were staying for a couple of days.
Yeah, so a couple of days later, as you're returning in the car back to the society, it's late in the evening. You can see as you're turning back into Grosvenor Square, the flickering candlelight from the windows of the society, the electric power still being turned off, presumably. The candlelight flickers from the upstairs window as you turn back into Grosvenor Square. I would like you all to give me a sanity roll, please. Avery, you know this has reset your thingy. This is a couple of days later. So you're no longer on the cusp of losing too much. Oh, it would be... Okay, I can say it would be Nigel, but that is because Nigel is the least sane of you. As you're turning back into the square, Nigel, sat in the car, you see a carriage come careening round the corner into Grosvenor Square. Not a car, but like a hansom cab. And it careens round the corner and crashes over onto its side with this almighty crash. Wheels spinning, wood spinning, and crashes down. Neither Avery or Martin seem to react to this. And you see, a figure comes scrambling out of this ruined vehicle, staggering sort of towards the society, and then you blink, and it's gone.
Okay, did I get enough of a glimpse to see who it was?
In the dim light No, you do lose 1 point of sanity.
Okay. Did you see that? Did
Well, what?
how could you not see that or at least hear it? There's a carriage, a handsome carriage, just toppled over and crashed outside the house.
You know that there's nothing there, right? We can literally see that. I was driving.
Well,
It could be similar to that thing you saw before. Then
it could be.
it is a bit strange that no one else has seen it, just yourself.
Yeah, that is true. But and what I see now, it's just nothing there now, right?
Nothing there now.
It's
No
gone
carriage, nothing.
now. Nothing at all. But it was very real looking at the time.
Well, at least we're back here now and everything's as crazy as normal. But having said that, I wonder if James will know anything about that carriage thing. And
Maybe some
the society for some time.
Yeah, maybe it was documented, or he remembers that happening at some point.
Yeah, that's worth a try. And I'm gonna go downstairs and check if everything's offline.
Yeah, so you hurry into the society. Avery, you head down to the basement. Your machine is turned off. It's set still and unmoving and quiet.
Okay. Well, I guess maybe we can turn that back on, and we know that this is the thing that is.
Is it just
the car.
Avery who went down to the basement? Where are
Yeah,
the
I'm
rest
looking
of
for
you?
James.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
looking.
looking for
Nigel's
James.
looking for James. What's Martin doing?
Well, business is finished. Really, I'll probably wait. What is a sitting room or something? I'll probably just wait for the other two to finish what they're doing and then
Okay.
say our goodbyes and head out. But
Okay, so you're sat in the sitting room. Nigel goes looking for James. I'm not going to keep ruining your sanity, but I am going to ask for a sanity roll from each of you again. One last one. One last one from Avery as well, please. Avery? Basement man. A sanity roll, please.
Yes. I've
Other
been
Nigel.
Perfectly fine. Busy doing.
You're examining your machine. Martin sat in the parlor. Nigel.
Yes.
Oh, I think the conclusion here is just Nigel has lost his mind. As you go around looking, where is James gone? You turn the corner, and you see a woman staring back at you. She is dressed incredibly strangely, like obscenely even. She is wearing the shortest skirt you have ever seen a woman wearing. Like it doesn't even reach like half. It's like barely even halfway to her knees.
Scandalous.
Like, and her hair is cut in this, like, her hair is cut sheared off short.
Now I know I'm insane.
And she's, this dress is short, like, her arms are bare. She's standing here, it's like this kind of vivid orange and brown pattern. And she just stares at you, like, she's drops the teacup she's holding, lets out this like little terrified scream.
You're not
And
James.
Blink, and she's gone.
Okay, this is quite enough for one night. And I keep looking. Do I see James anywhere?
And James, sorry, sir. I was just you all right, sir? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I think I
I'm
just
sorry, that's not
did.
my James voice. I'm still on the constable. Sorry, sir. You look like you've seen a ghost.
No, I think I might have. You didn't see or hear anyone, did you? Any screams? Any things dropping? Just now? Did you?
No?
And one other question: uh, has there ever been time in the history of the society that someone came back to the society in a terrible rush, and the cab, the handsome cab, tipped over?
Oh, yeah, there was a carriage crash. That was years back. I can't remember who it was. I just remember someone crashed a carriage outside. It was
Just out front.
yeah, just out the front. Who was it? I can't remember who. I can't remember quite who, but yeah. Maybe,
Okay, well,
possibly Ignatius. That does sound like an Ignatius thing. Ignatius, sorry.
okay, so that one has a basis in reality, as did something I saw earlier. Mr. Wallace was up in the library, just much like he is in the portrait.
Are you all right, sir? Do you need this? Look, how about we sit you down, get you a cup of tea. Like, look, you've been out in the field, sir. These things sometimes happen. Just let's sit you down.
A couple would be wonderful.
Get you a
Thank
cup of tea. And as he sort of leads Nigel back through to the parlour where Martin is, and as Avery has confirmed that his machine is off, but there's, at least from Nigel's perspective, there is something going on. That is going to be where we leave things for today.